my name is Ashley Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, you guys, I have another review for you, and this was requested by May Evans. I love her so much. She also gets these vegan cuts boxes, and she is just such a sweetheart, so I definitely recommend you should totally go check out her channel. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below. She is so amazing. I love watching her videos. But the item she wanted to see a review on was actually the Back to Nature Classic Cream Cookies. And they're kind of like Oreos, which like Oreos are vegan, so it's like, okay, what makes these better than Oreos? First off, I've heard good things about them by people who recognize this brand in my unboxing video. I also got to read a little bit about the company during my unboxing video, and it seems like it's going to be a really great company. So I'm excited to share everything with you and also try these puppies out. A serving size is 2 cookies, and you're getting 130 calories, 18 grams of total carbs, which is 6% of your daily value. You're getting 3% of your dietary fiber. There are 11 grams of sugar. You're getting less than a gram of protein, and you're getting 6% of your daily value of iron. It does contain wheat or soy, so if you're allergic, you're gonna wanna steer clear. And it is made on the same equipment that processes milk, tree nuts, coconuts. So again, if you're allergic, please be cautious. One of the things in their ingredients, which I'm not too excited to see in there, is palm oil. And it doesn't say sustainable palm oil. And you guys know I like to avoid palm oil at all costs. And it's just because it's devastating our earth and the animals that live in the habitats that need to be destroyed in order to supply the huge demand of palm oil that we need today. So I'm glad to know there is sustainable palm oil, but it doesn't look like that's what they're using. So I hope in the future they do start to use sustainable palm oil. That was one of the things that was really sad. My husband was actually looking at it after the unboxing and he pointed that out, and I was like, no, because I don't want to be a part of that supply and demand. So that's one thing I'm really sad about, is that this company uses palm oil, which I think is interesting because they're committed to sustainability. So on the side here, which is what I read during the unboxing, it says, this carton is made from 100% recycled paperboard. Our carton manufacturing facility reuses and recycles more than 95% of solid waste from the process. And we print out cartons with vegetable ink from renewable sources like soy, flax, and tree nuts. I think that's amazing. So I'm a little confused as to why they're using palm oil. And maybe they are just using sustainable palm oil, but I think they should write that in their ingredients if it is sustainable, because it seems weird that they'd focus so hard on being sustainable and then would just use palm oil. Back to Nature is proud to support the Nature Conservancy, a leading global conservation organization that protects ecologically important lands and waters for nature and people. We are committed to this cause because we believe a healthier planet leads to a healthier and happier people. So again, I'm just confused as to why they're using palm oil. So it might be sustainable, but on here it doesn't say that, so I'm not sure, but it's everything about them is sustainability, and I think that's amazing, and I want to support a company that is working this hard to be sustainable. But I guess, yeah, my main question is, do they use sustainable palm oil or not? So I'm not seeing anything on their website. However, I'm going to try and do a little bit more research, and if I discover anything, and it might just be contacting the company to ask, I will leave it in the description box below once I find out, which may be a couple of days because I'll have to wait for them to email me back. But I do recommend checking out their website. It actually has a lot of great information on them, and I love the fact that they are so committed to being sustainable, and so it's hard for me to believe that they're using palm oil without it being sustainable. But I definitely would love to support the company because it seems like they're really taking huge steps to make sure that they're reusing a lot and that they're not wasting anything. So I really appreciate that and I really like that. But more importantly, we want to know if this tastes good, because that is also important, and also how it compares to Oreos, because I'm just curious. I was so happy when I got that huge box in my vegan cuts box. I just thought that was amazing. Here we are. Look at all these cookies. So kind of like Oreos, they do have Back to Nature on the front here. Let me see if I can show you the design. Hopefully you guys can kind of see it. It says Back to Nature all right there on the top, and then there's a little design underneath. Alrighty, let's try this out. Honestly, it tastes like an Oreo. It is a bit more chocolatey compared to an Oreo. Just the outer layer is a lot stronger and the cream is not as sugary. So I guess it's different than an Oreo. However, it is very yummy. This would still work wonders to dip this into milk. Non-dairy milk. Yeah, texture-wise, it's very similar to an Oreo. Would I support these guys over Oreos? I think yes. Palm oil is horrible, and I think the production of it, sorry, my cats are like sniffing up these guys right here. I think the production of palm oil is horrible, and it is destroying our earth and killing lots of animals, which I just think is devastating. However, this company is doing a lot more for sustainability than Oreo is. And so I think I would rather support that, even knowing that the palm oil might possibly be an issue, and also just contacting Back to Nature and being like, hey, can we make this sustainable as well if it's not already? So, I mean, a lot of me thinks that it has to be sustainable because it doesn't make sense for them to be so into sustainability and then not do that with palm oil. I definitely think I would still support Back to Nature over Oreos because I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Like, yeah, it's a little bit more chocolatey and the cream is not as sugary. I also think there's a little less cream comparing it to Double Stuff, because that's usually what I get. For Double Stuff, I think there's less cream, but I don't think it's as small amount of cream as just like a single Oreo either. I think it's kind of somewhere in between. But I think this is great. I don't think you'll be missing Oreos at all if you start having Back to Nature. I think you would fulfill everything you would need to. So yeah, you guys, I mean, honestly, I really enjoy these, and these are probably going to be gone way sooner than they should be. Me and my husband are probably going to finish them up pretty quickly. Gotta eat the center, right? I also like the taste of the filling a little bit better because it is less sugary and it's just more like a nice vanilla like filling. But it tastes really good and it's not as like bam sugar hitting you. So yeah, guys, I would totally recommend, if you see Back to Nature, definitely worth trying. And again, I will leave an update for if they are using sustainable palm oil or not down in the description box so you can kind of know a little bit more about that. Other than that, let me know what you guys think about these. Does this seem like something you would choose over Oreos, or are you just like true to Oreos? You're like besties with Oreos. Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what your thoughts are on palm oil or not. Do you know what is up with palm oil? If not, I suggest researching it a little bit. You can also just leave that in the comments below and I'll like send you some links to like just give you some information. But yeah, let me know all of that down below in the comments. Other than that, if you're new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Just crumbled that over everything.